say this with all respect so that it don't upset you too bad. But I say it anyway. When I read in the Bible where he says, I am, I just smile and say, yes, I am too.
Now humans are developing even bigger powers than ever before. We are really acquiring divine powers of creation and destruction. We are really upgrading humans into gods. We are acquiring, for instance, the power to re-engineer life.
I mean, all this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
Authentic Christianity is panentheism. It's the way you see that we're all in divine relationship and we're at home in this universe.
A few times in the Bible, God grants a mortal a chance to glimpse into the heavenly throne room of God. It's a place that is indescribably glorious and beautiful. It's obvious that whatever's seen, whatever's heard in this place utterly transcends what words can describe. It's a place of worship, a place of reverence, a place of joy. But there's also something dreadful about it. Think about it. If you're Daniel, if you're John or Isaiah, you've been given access to a place that on some level must feel like the realest thing you've ever felt or experienced, like you were made for this place. But at the same time, you know instantly you aren't qualified to be in this place. Like, I might just die here. So when this happened to Isaiah, he sees all this. The first words out of his mouth are, "Woe is me, for I am lost. I am a man of unclean lips." He realizes he doesn't deserve to be here. He doesn't make the cut. He also makes an observation about his own culture. And it's probably the way a lot of us feel when we look out at ours. I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. But it's important that he didn't see the Lord and then instantly think about how everyone else had to be fixed. He didn't just lament about the brokenness of the world. He lamented his own brokenness, his own need. So a seraphim comes to Isaiah and provides a way of cleansing for him. So his guilt is removed, atoned for. And now he can survive, at least temporarily, an audience with the creator of the universe. And then the creator speaks. Whom shall I send? So think about this. The culture here is utterly lost. Isaiah was lost, but God's mercy found him. So when God himself turns his attention to reaching that same culture, he asks for a representative. Isaiah doesn't sit around and watch. He doesn't wait for someone else to respond to the call. He immediately replies, "Here am I, send me." His world was broken. He was lost. But upon receipt of God's mercy, he earnestly enlists himself in God's rescue operation. When we look out into our own culture, many of the words that come to mind aren't pleasant ones. It's chaotic and divisive. We can't define the simplest of words anymore. Our faith in institutions has crumbled. We're inundated with pleasant sounding creeds like love is love and you do you. But what do those really mean? And so much of what we're facing now seems new and overwhelming. Gender identity, critical theory, transhumanism, the Great Reset, psychedelics, the list goes on. Well, we need to talk about these things. None of us are prophets like Isaiah, but one thing we have in common, if we are in Christ, saved by his grace from the penalty of our sin, if that is true of us, we are now enlisted servants in God's rescue operation. So we can't sit around and wait. We can't ignore these issues and hope they just resolve themselves. We must together cry out, "Here we are, send us." Not you, not me, not her, not him. us, blood-bought citizens of a heavenly kingdom. That's why it's so important that we come together. We need more of God in our lives. We need more truth in our lives. And we also need more of each other.